I have arrived. Hello, and welcome to my Valheim Forever world. I don't like to do a lot of recaps, like extensive ones anyway, but last time I got a ton of iron and I found where my bone mass location is, so super exciting. So in this one, I plan to try and get that iron into a safe spot. And I want to show you how you can move your boat through a portal and not have to sail it all the way across the map to like do what you need to do. So let's get started. I feel like that's enough to get a lot of stuff done. I don't know. Oh yeah, and I died in the last one too. So first things first though. I do listen to a lot of comments, so the last one, I was trying to figure out why my comfort level kept dipping. It's because of this. Like, look at my hearth. That's not on fire, but my two campfires are. So I need to burn those, and by burn, I mean just take them out. And then, let's see, reconstruct the hearth here. Yeah, let's just take that out. Snap that into a spot that's, yeah, that works. Okay, cool. So cooking rack will go here. The mead kettle for sure. I want that. As long as it has some color to it, it's accessible. So let's do that. Alright, I'm out of wood. I have 10 stone because I broke my campfires. Pretty sure it's only 10. Oh, it's 20. There we go. So we have a constant 11 comfort buff. That's amazing. Yeah, so that's something like I always read comments. I don't always respond right away. Like I'm pretty sure I respond shortly after, but I definitely read everything. So if you see something I'm doing wrong, feel free to drop something. I may not always follow it, but if it's like a blatant like, hey man, you're messing up, I'm probably gonna follow it. Just saying. Okay, so my iron is here, and I need to get it. I mean, my thought originally, so the last episode I was just trying to figure out like, oh, do I like move it down here and just have a chest and sail it back? After watching that one, my iron's here. I have a shorter path this way, so I'm gonna like try my best to like path something this way up to like my old little stationary base, and then I'm gonna build my cart through that spot. I haven't had my cart active in a while since it got destroyed in like a episode a long time ago. So let me make sure. Miscellaneous. Yep, cart. 10 nails and 20 wood. Just want to make sure I have that on me when I go through. And then I also want to make sure I have my hoe with me, which I'm pretty sure is maxed out. The hoe and the hammer are super cheap to max out, and honestly, like, probably one of the better things to do because you're going to use them a lot. Yeah, the hoe, max quality, and the hammer. Yeah, okay, we're good. Bunch of minor healing meads. Keep those in. Maybe here. Okay, minor stamina's cooking. Really should move like my best foods to my chest over here. That's like my adventure chest almost. So this is like my backup stuff. Carrot soup, deer stew. I mean, having Queen's Jam's not a bad thing for me. Let's go and check this out. I feel like, oh yeah, here we go. Yes, we have turnips. Yeah, this is needed. Haha, getting some extra carrots from that farming skill. It's awesome. Something I'm still getting used to. Hammer's not gonna do me any good. Speed turn. Perfect. Yeah, I'm basically doing all of that. It took me so long. Took me a few episodes and at least 2 full comments for me to get turnips. So there's 6 seed turnips, which will end up being 18 full turnips. I'll plant those, probably do the same thing. So seed carrots, might as well do 25. And then I have 30 carrots I can plant. Nice. Should be good. Thank you. Anytime a gray dwarf makes that noise, I just think it says thank you. Alright, so let's keep the 33. And honestly, maybe just replant the 12 into seed carrots. Cool. Yeah, that farm's just gonna rotate between basically full and I just need to recoup on seeds. I definitely need a ton of carrots for just getting out there. So, and I need more NeckTails. Woo! Yeah, if you're new to my channel, every time I say NeckTails, I just think of the DuckTales theme song. Because I am in my mid-30s, so woo! All right. Yeah, necks spawn near my base, so okay. Yep, harvested my honey last time. So only got 2. So I think I was making some meat sauce. Should probably have some more of that, so I can make 3. I just don't have enough boar meat, really. I'm short on boar meat. I have a farm going for that. All right. Let's pour over here. Hello, goodbye. Oh yeah. We're so back. Yeah, so I started this series just kind of rusty, honestly. Which, you know, if you don't do anything for 3 years, it's gonna be a minute before you get comfortable again. And there's still stuff I can work on, but I feel like I'm kind of there as far as like comfortability goes. I'm also not at a point in the game where I was not comfortable, so we'll see as I progress through, at least through the plains. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know if I've said this, but I just want to say it now. I'm not a professional. I just, or at least a professional at Valheim, but I do know a fair amount. God, I can't even talk. Another thing, if you're not familiar, I also record these pretty late. Like my whole plan for this whole channel is to record things when everyone's sleeping in my house, so I'm not being super loud, which doesn't happen often, but something I wanted to experiment with, honestly. And it's been going well. But yeah, I'm not a pro, but I am very chill and I know a lot about this game, so. Might not be perfect every time, but hey, my not perfect might help somebody. So that's always how I kind of approach life. Like that. Full inventory. Okay. Got a couple more neck meat or NeckTails and boar meat. I mix those. Let's go get caught up on some minced meat. And some carrot soups. I'm pretty sure I'm good on some deer stew. Yeah, neck have a chance of not dropping anything too, by the way. Someone caught that pretty early on in the series. I was not sure if there were other mobs that didn't drop anything. I'm gonna have to grab all of this eventually, but one of the, I don't want to say one of the harder things, but one of the tricky things about recording this channel as I do, which is, you know, as uncut as I can. Just trying to find like a system for organizing. It gets tricky. And just organizing live is like, go quickly, and it's not always optimized, and it happens. Just so you're aware. Yeah, minced meat sauce. I need boar meat, NeckTails, carrots. So I can make at least 3 minced meat sauces. Nice. Grab. Okay. And then mushrooms. I think we do it. So you'll notice I picked up some turnips and I got a bunch of recipes, but there's nothing here because I have to upgrade my cooking station, so it's gonna be a minute for that. Okay, so that, yeah, this is another thing. Somebody pointed out, so you can get a critical, I don't know if it's called a critical, on cooking food, and then you end up getting an extra, like one just happened a second ago. But if you hold shift and hit craft 5, somebody said it doesn't matter. So you don't get any criticals there, but I think you still do because it's still cooking. So correct me if I'm wrong. I know it's a luck thing, so it's probably hard to track. And I'm always about really just correct me if I'm wrong type of things. So it's in NeckTails. Woo! One poison mead. I'm gonna grab probably another one. Maybe at least two. Because I do want to build a cart and like bring my iron up towards my Hilder portal. And then that way I have a spot to bring my boat. So you can teleport boats. You just break down the materials and then you can walk them through. That way you save a ton on sailing time. And I have my hoe on me just so I can make that trip easier. So let's get that figured out here. Oh my god, I love that. Just having the extra minute. Alright, and then I'll do this. So I have two portals, in case you're new. So one's unconnected. I usually have one unconnected portal to like drop and just go through when I'm adventuring. And then I have one connected to like everything else. So you can change this out, and I'm gonna have a portal hub at some point, but I name my portal locations based on there we go. So I have separate portals set up in other areas. So it's really helpful to really just like name your portals after what you're doing. Keep that there. I have a workbench here. So I'm going to put the cart honestly like here. I'm just gonna go through with I'm pretending to be quiet because I think things can hear me when I talk. But you can go through and just like, as long as you're on whatever level you want to level out. Super helpful, especially in the swamp. So yeah, just stand at whatever elevation you want to be at. Like I've got a path here now. This. This path that way. Skeleton. It's a 2-star. Cool. No match for my iron mace. Ooh. So we have a ooze. Poison meads are definitely important to have on you. I also want to note, you make a lot of noise just playing the game. And using the hoe definitely makes noise. Because you're moving earth. Okay. Okay, so we're in the Black Forest, kind of. So if we move back, I basically like to try and do my best to clear what I can. Skeleton or a Draugr over there. Yeah, so you make a ton of noise in the swamp if you're trying to do this. Just a heads up. As long as you have a mace to deal with the skeletons. You do neutral damage to the Draugr. This is a kind of a hybrid tip as well for the bone mass fight once you get there. It's always raining, but it always sucks to, as I saw in the last episode, you're going to do some damage and you get hit in the water, and then you have to try and figure out your life. Not having your items and stuff, so pardon me for a moment. This is going to be dark. Last episode, I got a bunch of iron. Store a bunch of wood and stuff there. Cool. One more trip should do it. I still have a few minutes on my poison mead. That's something that's very important to keep an eye on. That and your rested buff. Okay. That should be it for this crypt. I'm pretty sure I cleared everything. So whenever I clear everything, I just like to click it and move on. Alright, then position, you have to be in the middle of the, there we go. Just keep moving along the little path we made. Definitely don't want to overuse your stamina, but do what you gotta do. It's a nice thing about preparing ahead of time. Okay, and look at that. All that prep work for, what, 20 seconds of running? And we have a couple skeletons on us, but that's okay. One's defending a burial chamber, and the other one is probably following us from the swamp, so if you really need to, I think I put having an extra stack of wood. And by stack, I just mean, 10. You put it there. Your cart starts to get any color. I didn't know what level it was at. Let's keep this here. Because the black horse is not as scary. run back, grab the portal and everything else. Probably should have done that while I was there. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I just have a lot of time in this game, and I try to pay attention to what I can. Okay, so that's the unconnect portal. Do that. So now it's kind of scary to not have a way back, basically. Look at that. Oh my god, I'm one-shotting Draugr now. That's awesome. All right. Cool. So at this point, it's basically just trying to leisurely bring this cart through whatever I can. Oh, come on. All right. Yeah, you can dodge roll out of the cart if you really need to. Looking like I might need to a couple times here. I'm running through a black forest I'm not, I haven't charted yet, so wouldn't be surprised if we have some obstacles here. Okay. My cart flipped around. That's all right. Let's try and run through. There's blueberries here. Can we just mark that? Like right here. Let's hit a B. What? What am I stuck on? I'm just floating. Oh, that's funny. Okay, let's... There we go. No, don't. Oh my god. I don't usually focus on weird glitches like this, but that was funny. All right, there we go. Yeah, the Black Forest can be hilly at times, so I'm almost guaranteeing my luck will mean we're gonna have to fight a bear at some point. And or a troll, which I've handled both. Oh, there's a mountain too. Stay away from that. I don't want to. So I've said this in previous episodes. I know. Like going to new zones isn't technically progressing the game. But for me, I would much rather go through parts of the game that I'm ready for, and then it's just like a lot more satisfying
to see the next zone pop up when I'm ready. That's just me. And that's pretty much how I do things around this channel. Slow and steady. Some copper here. Oh, I hear skellies. At this point, I think it's downhill to the meadows. It should be alright. Hopefully. Oh, that's swamp there. Okay. Oh no! Oh, I'm punching him. No! Okay. Just to be safe. Yeah, always an option. Just put your crafting bench down where it makes sense. You don't need to repair your stuff all the time at this point. It is helpful, but please. Found a couple sweet spots. I'm on a hill, so it's rough. There we go. Pull out your hammer. And just make sure, yeah, it was about half dead. Always a good idea to keep an eye on your card's health. And you can tell, like, once it starts turning green, that's pretty much when I start paying attention. Oh, those blueberries. Mark this too. The meadows. There it is. There's my safe spot. There we go. Oh, that's a bear. Oh, he's half dead though. No. Oh, it flipped over. So if this happens, I like to try and... Alright, we're good. Oh no! Alright, we should be good. Oh. I was prepared for the bear, but not the ooze with no poison resist. Oh my god, it's terrifying. Okay, where's the cart? Apparently you. There we go. So it's helpful if you can walk it downhill. Alright. So stack the portal stuff at least. Honestly, stack whatever I don't need right away. Run down. Grab all the... Yeah, still... Oh, is that a bear trophy? Nice! Cool. Yeah, bears aren't nearly as scary as they used to be, but I still feel like they come out of nowhere. Alright. We're in the meadows now, though, so... This boar's gonna prove me wrong. Alright, yeah, I don't have my rested buff. So honestly, let's go back to... I mean, I had a location over this way. I feel cold. It's officially nighttime. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to run this over. No, it's not super compelling to keep an eye on, but... That's so funny. Alright, so let's do this. Throw this here. With our portal. That way we can at least go home for a minute. There we go. I'm getting better about my inventory management and all that. Repair all this stuff. So my forge is level 3. Workbench is 4. Alright, yeah, let's have enough food. Go to sleep. I'm wet. Can't sleep when you're wet. Look at that. Constant Comfort 11. Thank you so much. I respond so well to feedback. I might not always apply it right away or at all, but hearing any kind of tips or like, hey, this isn't working because XYZ. Love it. Like, if something's not working, I want to fix it. So, thank you. Not that it's super relevant, but I always say, so it sounds kind of arrogant right off the bat. Don't get me wrong, it does. But I always say my way is the best way. And the way I always say that is the way I do whatever I do is the best way I know it. And then if I learn a better way, then that's my new way to do it. So that's my little like history behind that saying. Something I've not really had to defend over the years, but something I've just, it sounds mean on the surface, and then when I explain it, everyone's like, oh, cool. So I'm basically just running this to hill deer. Yep. Flatten it out. Yeah, the little swamp trick that I did isn't really super necessary. It's more of like a teaser of how I prepare for bone mass. Yeah, super nice to have a flat area when you fight bone mass. Oh no, 0.02 damage, or 0.2. Oh no. What is this? That's so funny. Yeah, I'm not in the right position because it's gonna make me float. There we go. I love that. There we go. Nice open field. We're in the meadows adjacent to the Black Forest. Definitely want to explore it, but it's pretty much just been convenient for me to, like, not do that. Because I do like taking long walks on the beach. But also the Black Forest is my favorite biome, so I like having one like nearby. Go this way when the water's down. Cool. Yeah, so when your cart starts to turn green like that, It's a good indication to take care of whatever's doing the damage. It's usually the hills. Yeah, not the end of the world, but oh, I've never really gotten like a close-up look on the necks. They have like lily pads on their backs. That's cool. And I can just like walk at a normal run pace. So there's a walk and like a jog almost speed. Oh, there we go. And let's go here. They're just keeping up with me. That's so funny. Here's my boar farm. I still have good almost 12 minutes on my buff, so I'm running up the hill deer. I promise this is the quicker route versus running a bunch of stuff back and forth to a chest and then having to worry about building a boat to like sail things back. I think it's gonna make a lot more sense for me to do this, rebuild my longship over this way and just park it. I don't usually mark raspberries or anything like super far away, but since I have a boar farm like nearby, it'll be nice to have that marked out. Yeah, a little more of a casual episode, but I'm okay with that. Still definitely gonna sail over to at least the continent that my bone mass is at. Portal in there. I'm gonna have to drop my blank unnamed one. But if I okay. So let's grab everything but the iron. I'm gonna run through. Actually, hold on. Ugh. Get ahead of myself a lot. So let's do this. And then I don't have enough wood to make a chest. I think I have enough here to do that. Sure do. Furniture, chest. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Haha. Completely forgot that I prepared for this one. That's the joy of uncut also. Cool. These two. Dang it. I keep just like auto hovering over that. So this one, this one, this one. I really need to label my stuff. Got my 18 minutes. Want to. Something I do a lot, so. Yeah, I think I built this boat to. I built this boat to be like ready to go. But what I'm gonna do is kind of the opposite. So, best way to take out your boat drive it into shallow ground. Let's see if this is better. Okay, so the big one is making sure you get your iron nails back. And then you run back, so pretty sure I got everything. So really just make sure, open your crafting menu. As long as you can make the long ship, like, as long as that shows up, you got everything. And you can walk all of this stuff through your portal. It's got a comfort buff, not that you really need it, but it's nice to have. We'll grab 10 wood. Just have a crafting bench where we need it. Walk back through the Hildir portal. It's empty. Grab that for now, but here you go. Here's the reason I do this. Gotta drop it as close as you can to like the furthest out, and then repair it. And if you really want to, you can just go. Okay, well, give me a second. Hopefully, I've also mentioned in previous episodes, I am on call every now and then. And my pager just went off, so let me load this up. Run back to my little safe house and then give me a second. I'm gonna pause. I don't like to do a lot of cuts. This is one of the exceptions, so I'll be right back. It'll be probably a few minutes for me, but nothing for you. Thankfully, false alarm. Okay, so that should be everything. As long as I get the nails back. There we go. Okay, so this is non-existent. Let's run everything back. Yeah, so in case you're new, occasionally I'm on call for work. And honestly, that was the first time that was an interruption to my content. So pretty rare. I've been doing this since at least August of 2025. So just a heads up. Thankfully that one was a false alarm. But I'll always, pause it, drop what I can, and then it'll only be like maybe a second disruption for you. Oh, bees are at 4. Cool. Well, I'm happy my first work-related interruption was a false alarm. I'll take that. I think I've been worried about that basically since I started this channel. One poison mead. Should be good to go. Let's see. Might as well sleep. It's nighttime. Day 82. Yeah, so just going back to it. I don't really want to say false alarm. Like every alert's important, but sometimes like we have our automations and everything are all set up to, you know, if it's like we'd rather be alerted and it's nothing, and then it just like auto resolves itself. So that was that one. Cool. Yeah, so we have a lot set up that's pretty nice for any of us that are on call. The 2 alerts I've had this week are easy and they've resolved themselves, and I love it. That just means we're set up. Oh, the planes! Oh, cool. I thought those looked familiar. Going back to not wanting to progress to areas that I'm not ready for, but that's like a plains island. That's funny. Oh, what is that? That's funny. I've explored the plains before a mountain. Okay, it just makes sense as far out as I am. So I want to get away from the plains. I'm happy there's a little like island out here. So let's do this. Just a quick little thing. God, this boat is so much faster. I'm still in a plains, which technically, if you're in a plains at all, death skeetos can spawn and they do a ton of damage. Like, you can hold your shield up and it helps, but oh, what is that? Oh no. No, 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 no. That's a plains. That is 100% a plains. Oh, if I die to a death skeeto right now. Oh, there's two of them. Oh my god, that's a huge plains. Oh my god, no. Please. I don't want to die on my boat that I just built. Like, that's cool that there's a stone pillar, like, roughly here. I just don't want to die to a death skeeto right now. Ah, that's rough. Yeah, full plains there. So let's hopefully sail out and then do this completely against the wind. We'll just paddle and hope for the best. If you see any death skeetos in this situation, you hit E, like, just make sure you have a shield and you can do this in the direction of whatever is coming at you and it should be good. I'm honestly terrified that I'm 2 biomes ahead right now, so I'm pretty sure death skeetos can only spawn if there's like a plains, like, landmass nearby. Okay, so bone mass is that one. And there's basically a plains, like, completely in between us. And now we're in the ocean. Basically just wanting to, if I can get to, like, the meadows at the bare minimum. Just try and keep that wind indicator off on the right side. Just try and keep it white. As soon as it gets gray or black or anything basically in that front part of your boat, you're screwed as far as time goes. Let's get gray. Alright, let's do this. Go straight ahead. Just paddle. It's daytime, so if we look dead north, our shadow's still on the left.
wind shifted a little bit against where I'm trying to go. Honestly, if I can find a black forest to settle, that would be nice. Um, I love how I'm technically in the meadows, but I can see ahead of me that is 100% of plains. So I'm gonna do this. Like, you can see a plains when it looks like basically just unmowed grass in summertime. Like, it just looks burnt. Eh. I'm really hoping I can find at least a black forest nearby. Oh, there's a black forest. Oh, of course it's foggy. God. Oh, that's extra foggy. Ah. Okay, well, it's better than a random plains. Okay. Oh, what is that? What is that on the map? That's new. Is that another elder? Okay. So at least like I wanted to have a portal near bone mass, I guess, whatever this is. It's above sea level as much as possible, I guess. Okay, yeah, definitely looks like another elder. Do this. Okay. Let's grab whatever I can from the boat. That's all iron. Good to know. I have 4 minutes on. Oh my god. Yeah, what do I do? Like, there's something there. There's a swamp in between. Based on what I've seen, so again, for those who don't know, I have taken a break between the Mistlands and Call to Arms, and I feel like that one, from what I've seen, might be the Bog Witch, which I'm happy for, but I'm also like, what do I do? Okay, well, as much as I don't know, let me refresh this. I have 1 poison mead. Rocket just doesn't have a face. Okay. Let's... So that's unconnected. Yeah. So thankfully, if I die for some reason, this should be my portal that I come back out to. It's funny that I have another Elder portal. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Yeah, definitely a lot of swamp there. Oh, there's definitely like a... Oh, no. Oh, there's a skeleton attacking. No. Okay, I need food. At least 1 for today. You know, someone said, like, hey, you're not playing hardcore, relax. And I get it. But I'm also playing uncut, and I'm really wanting to, like, just showing like a natural gameplay loop. All right, there we go. So I have a lot of stamina. There's a second elder. Ton of great orbs and a bear. So I guess one thing if you don't find one from
one of the dungeons. This helps. Oh man. Alright, so I have 10 minutes. Hopefully that's until the end of the video, but okay. Oh no. Okay. We should be alright. Ow. I don't want to be here at night. I know. Like I said, oh, that's an abomination. Yep. I don't want to be here at night. Because I'm about to get the cold debuff. Oh, there's a bear. Let's lure him in. Fight this Draugr, dude. I feel cold by a fire. Okay. Oh, he's afraid of fire. Yeah, there we go. This game sometimes. Got him. Oh. Oh, he's swimming for me. That's funny. Okay. I feel like this is kind of similar to the first time I got to where my first elder was. So I'm gonna hop here. Deposit what I can. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Rocky dropping wisdom. Okay, well, let me mark where I'm at. I'm pretty sure that might be the bog witch. There's the elder there. That's cool. So I'm gonna mark this as boat portal. So BP, I don't know if that's exactly where it's at, but it should be close. There's another elder there. Bone mass, and that's exciting. So a lot happened, and honestly, like, for me, it's always progress. So let me know what you thought. Thanks so much. Hopefully, next episode we should be able to at least see bone mass and like figure out what that bag is. I'm like 99% sure it's the bog witch. Something new to me. I'm not familiar with it, so I'm just going off an educated guess. So yeah, let me know what you thought. Thanks so much, and I will see you in the next episode. Oh, hold on, figured this out. See you later.